Hello guys, welcome to Tutorly. So, in today's video, I'm going to show you exactly how to use Perspective Tool in Affinity Photo. By the end, you'll know exactly how to correct skewed buildings, straighten interiors, or match artwork onto a wall with clean, believable perspective. The Perspective Tool is one of the most useful features when working with photos that have distortion caused by camera angles. It helps you fix images that were taken from an angle and bring them closer to how they would look from a straight-on view. Start by opening your image in Affinity Photos so you can see the canvas before making any adjustments. Make sure you're in pixel view at the top of the interface. This switches you into the pixel editing environment, which is where perspective corrections are designed to work. If you notice vector tools or personas active, simply switch to the pixel view so your edits affect the actual image pixels. Working in the correct editing environment is important because perspective corrections need to interact with the actual pixels of your photo. This helps make sure the changes apply correctly and give you the expected result. Next, look to the toolbar on the left and choose the Perspective tool. When it's active, you'll see a bounding box with corner handles and a context toolbar along the top. The basic idea is simple. Drag the corner handles so the on-screen box lines up with edges in your photo that should be straight or parallel. For example, align the left and right edges with the sides of a building, or match the top and bottom to a horizon or countertop. This technique works well for architectural photography, product images, and design mock-ups where accurate alignment is important. Straight reference lines in your image make it much easier to get a realistic correction. Zoom in so the corners sit precisely on known straight lines. Small adjustments here make a big difference in the final result. When working with perspective, small movements can create noticeable changes. Taking a little extra time to position the handles accurately will usually give you a cleaner and more professional result. In the context toolbar, choose your planes and mode. Single plane is great for a straightforward keystone fix, like a facade leaning back. Dual plane helps when you're correcting two directions at once, such as the corner of a room. Choosing the correct mode depends on the type of distortion you're fixing. If you only need to correct one flat surface, single plane is usually enough. For more complex spaces with multiple angles, dual plane gives you more control. If the image seems to move opposite to your intention, toggle the mode. This changes how your drags are interpreted and often makes alignment feel more natural. Enable Show Grid to visualize how lines converge and to check verticals and horizontals as you work. The grid is especially helpful because it gives you a visual reference for whether lines are actually becoming straight. It can help you avoid relying only on your eyes, which can sometimes miss small perspective issues. If you see empty wedges at the edges after correcting, turn on Auto Clip to automatically trim transparent areas for a clean frame. Take your time. Nudge the corners until lines that should be straight truly are, and use the grid as your guide. A good perspective correction should look natural. Avoid overcorrecting because extreme adjustments can make the image feel stretched or unrealistic. Once everything looks aligned, you're ready to continue editing or export your corrected image. With the Perspective tool, you can quickly improve architectural shots, fix camera angles, and create more believable compositions while keeping your editing workflow simple and controlled.